few months back, Tracy, you were away.
I know, I've had a bit of time off.
And I had to catch up with Carter and Carter, David and Marilyn. Marilyn was unable to come to the phone, and I have to tell you, it was the greatest interview that ever went to air. Two blokes just kicking back and talking about things. We just had a great interview. It's been up for a few awards too, David Carter.
Oh. Beautiful. That's what I like to hear.
You know what? We'll get off air and hear, Dales, I was just mucking around.
Marilyn, welcome back. We haven't spoken to you for some time. It's good to catch up with you again.
I'm contemplating not answering. Thank you. It's good to be here.
And we must congratulate you on this week's number one on the Country Tracks Countdown for the second week. Better Days. That's a real buzz.
Woo-hoo, thank you very much. Yeah, look, we're absolutely thrilled with it, particularly because when we first brought the album out, a lot of radio presenters actually played Better Days straight off the bat, and it actually charted last year before we actually released it. And we went, will it chart again? We're not sure, but it has, and it's been fantastic.
I said to Darren, this is the second time this has been up there for charting because it's been released as a single. And he goes, I think it has. So I'm glad you clarified that for us then.
Yeah, it was really hilarious.
I'm sorry about that, Darren.
One for the girls.
Let me just say that, Tracy, you were right.
I know, and it's recorded, and this will be a Grammy Award-winning interview too now.
But it does seem like an eternity that the album's been out there.
Well, it's only been a year and a half. I find the year's gone really, really quick. We released this album last year at the Tamworth Country Music Festival, and this is our third single officially released off it, even though, as we mentioned, this is kind of having its second go. But we've been really pleased. It's an album that we're really proud of, and it's about bringing people together and bringing communities together, and we find that a lot of people are really relating to the songs, particularly in that way.
Being that well received, it's worth a second go at it. So people obviously are connecting, as you said, they're trying to bring the communities together. So we are connecting with the songs, and particularly this one that's coming back again.
It's really great that now we have officially released it. It's gone number one, and we're really thrilled and happy to be getting it right out there further.
One of the most exciting things that I've seen that you guys have got upcoming is taking Tamworth to the regional areas of Victoria. People that may never have been on there, and a Taste of Tamworth tour. Tell us all about that.
Well, it's exactly what you said, Darren. It's in the end, the Taste of Tamworth thing was to give people a taste of a festival that a lot of them will never get to, or a lot of them misunderstand. I mean, even when we first came to Tamworth, people invited us up to the Country Music Festival, and we had no idea the variety of country music, the country rock, the country blues, the folk elements, the Celtic elements, and then, of course, the bush balladeers and the straight down the line country as well. So it was interesting to see all those different things and how they all blended together. And the common thing that really thread through the whole lot was they were songs about Australia. And so what we decided to do is to, during winter time, bring some of those artists down to Victoria and give people a little bit of a taste of what they could expect if they went to the Tamworth Festival. This year on the tour, we have Felicity Urquhart, Travis Sinclair, Anthony Taylor for most of it, and then Jetty Rhoda jumping in for a few gigs that Felicity can't do.
As well as us.
As well as us.
Yeah.
And how long does the tour going to go for?
Well, this one is particularly fun because it's mostly in performing arts centres around Victoria and just into New South Wales. So it's over about 8 weeks, and there's 14 odd shows there. So it's not a gruelling schedule, but it's certainly busy enough, as you know. I mean, we're not as big as Queensland or WA, but there's still a lot of miles to be undertaken around Victoria.
What was the process when you got it together on which towns you would visit and which ones you wouldn't?
A lot of that is to do with sending out proposals to the different clubs and to the different theatres and things like that, and seeing who comes back to you being interested. Because one of the things that we have learnt is that when you actually have a club or a theatre that is actually interested in the show, they will go the extra mile to promote it, which, we're going the extra mile always to promote things, and we want to get a big audience to the different shows. And the great thing is that the last few years, all the shows have had great audiences. Once people have been once and understand that country music is not just the one type of music that they thought it was, then they bring their friends back the next time.
So for the people that are in Victoria or even southern New South Wales, how are they going to find out exactly where you are?
Look, the best way to do it is via our website. We always say, for everything Carter and Carter, go to our website. Google Carter and Carter with the ampersand. Or what is it, Marilyn?
carterandcarter.com.au.
There you go. And all the details of all those shows are up there. And, of course, our Facebook page is also somewhere that you can find out all that information as well.
Well, Dave, Marilyn, Tracy and the Big D, great to have all four back together tonight.
Yes.
It's been terrific to catch up with you. The single and the album is called Better Day, and Better Day, the single, is currently this week's number one, and we're going to play it right now.
Nothing